Hey guys, what's going on? This is Jerry Fetta, owner and founder of Wealth DynamX. I want to give you a quick video today to talk about short-term versus long-term financial success, making sure that we win the financial battle, but not at the cost of losing the financial war. And so I'm going to talk today about what that means and how to do that. So really, when it comes down to it, there's kind of two groups I'm going to speak to here. There's the entrepreneur, salespeople, business owner type, and then there's also the people that have a job and a salary and they make a good wage. And this applies to both camps, okay? So when I was, early in my business, I was very focused on selling, right? To me, selling was everything, right? So I was focused on sales and I was focused on marketing and I was focused on prospecting. And that was really what consumed my attention, probably 12 to 16 hours a day, 6 to 7 days a week, right? Which is great because I was earning lots of income and I was making lots of money and it was great and I was winning in my business. The problem is that's all short term. You need it. It has to happen, right? Like a war is made up by winning several battles more than you lose so that the opponent, they lose more than you win. And so I was winning the battle, but I wasn't thinking long term. And what I mean by that is I wasn't doing things like bookkeeping. Okay, I wasn't doing things like accounting. Okay, I wasn't doing things like strategically setting up stores of value. I was just putting all my money in the bank, right? I wasn't doing things like investing and tax planning and estate planning. And the reason why I talk about those things is those are long-term. That's the war, right? And the war, when I win the war, it means I'm financially independent. I've no longer got the obligation of trading time for money. And so if I don't do all of that other stuff, then I never actually achieve that outcome. I never actually get in a position where, okay, I can unplug and no longer trade time for money because I'm so focused on just the one battle, right? I've got to sell more. I've got to earn more income. I've got to grow my business, right? And so I see people on both sides of it. I see W-2 workers, wage earners that are focused on, okay, I've got to pay off my debt, right? I've got to get a pay raise. I've got to get my house. I've got to get the mortgage. I've got to get the car. I've got to do this. I've got to do that. And it's all short-term gratification. Some of it may even be good and helpful and necessary, but they're not focused on the long term. And the result of it is for the average W-2 wage worker, I'm going to trade you spots, Lexi. For the average W-2 wage worker, they never retire. We're taught this myth of get a good job so that you can retire at age 65. Well, for the average person, that's not happening, which means that the war is being lost. We're getting to a position in our lives of okay, I'm 60, 65 years old. I've still got to trade time for money because I focused so much on just the battle that I didn't win the war. Business owners too. I see people that make $2, $3, $4 million a year in their business. That's awesome. They own cars. They have a nice house. But if their business went under, they would be broke. Like imagine going from $3 or $4 million down to essentially zero, simply because I didn't plan ahead, simply because I didn't have passive income, right? Or simply because I didn't have my taxes or my accounting figured out. I didn't have an exit strategy. So guys, the battle is necessary. Earning income, selling, all of the short-term stuff, we all have to do that. That's very necessary. But what I'm getting across to you is the war is what the focus should be. Okay, the war means I win lots of battles over and over, but it also means that I have a long-term strategy and a long-term campaign to achieve financial independence. And it doesn't just mean I sell, I earn lots of income, I have a good business, I have a nice house, right? It means that I do the boring stuff. I have good accounting and bookkeeping. I have good tax planning. I have good places to store my money. I have the right investment strategy. I have the right estate plan. So I want to shift your viewpoint to, okay, yes, focus on the short term, but also add the long term because they don't have to cost each other. It doesn't happen like one at the expense of the other. It's just a matter of prioritization, doing both of them intentionally and having a strategy in both areas. So guys, that's all I have for today. Make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. If you have questions, drop them below in the comments. If you have thoughts, ideas on this as well, I'd love to hear your comments below, and I'll talk to you guys later.
If you're wondering what does Wealth DynamX do, how can we actually help you? Number one, if you haven't gotten a copy of my book, Blueprint to Financial Freedom, grab one now. You can get that down in the comments in the video. You can get the link for that. Number two, we do a free course on Fridays on personal finance. Okay, you can also get the link for the description there too. And then finally, if you have a desire to start getting help walking through these different phases toward financial freedom, book a call with my team. Go to our website, set up a call. We're able to help out and answer questions. That's how we can help you. Thank you for watching. Like, share, subscribe. Make sure you turn notifications on, and I will talk to you guys on the next video.